The rain is writing poems on the glass, while hours like golden ghosts slowly pass. I leave the world behind, the heavy oak, wrapped in a silence thin as velvet smoke. Rows of wisdom spine by leather spine, the only company that's truly mine. A drop of ink, a shadow on the floor. I don't remember what I'm waiting for. In the library of lost and found, where every memory is a holy sound, turn the page and let the fire burn to the chapters we will never unlearn. Just ink and shadows in the deep of night. The candle flickers, dancing on the wall, watching all the empires rise and fall. Between the lines of black and faded gold are all the stories that were never told. I rest my head, the dust begins to glow in a rhythm that is beautiful and slow. The storm outside is just a distant ghost. In this sanctuary, I am the host. The ivory is cold, the keys are stained with time. A forgotten melody, a forgotten rhyme. I brush away the dust, I find the hidden chord, a secret language that I once adored. In every silent room, a story starts to breathe between the tangled webs that we always weave. The typewriter hums a rhythm from the hall, lighten down the shadows dancing on the wall. Oh, let the ink run dry, let the music stay. In this room of paper, let us fade away. Just a dusty piano and a heavy heart in a library where all the endings start. The novels on the shelves are listening to the sound of 1,000 memories finally being found. I turn another page, I play another blue, thinking of the chapters that I shared with you. The fire in the grate is glowing soft and red, lighting up the words that we never said. Gold leaf on the spine, wearing thin. Where does the story end and I begin? I pulled a heavy book from the highest shelf and found a letter written to my younger self. The ink is faded, the paper smells of tea. A ghost of a woman I used to be. The rain is a curtain, the world is a blur. In the shadows where the old memories stir. Some secrets are meant to stay bound in the silence that lives underground, wrapped in leather, hidden from the light, in the library of the endless night. always a step on a winding stair, leading me deeper to nowhere. The thunder is a heartbeat, steady and grand, in a kingdom made of paper and sand. The latch is cold beneath my fingertips, a ghost of a smile upon my lips. I push the wood, I let the midnight in, to wash the dust from off my tired skin. The scent of wet jasmine and old stone reminds me that I'm never quite alone. The library breathes a sigh of paper and wood. I'd stay in this moment forever if I could. Oh, let the curtains dance like ghosts in the hall, while the silver shadows climb up the wall. The world is a map that I've folded away, lost in the night, hiding from day. Just the wind and the words in the air. The stars are hidden behind the gray, but I can hear what they have to say. Every raindrop is a story told in a language that is brave and old. I lean my head against the window frame and whisper to the dark a secret name. The wick is short, the wax is cold. Another story has been told. The library is drowning in the dark, without a flame, without a spark. I watch the smoke curl in the air, like ghostly fingers in my hair. The clock is counting down the night, the end of everything in sight. Wait for the shadow, wait for the hush. No need to worry, no need to rush. The candle is fading, its breath is so thin, letting the velvet silence in. Page turns, the light is gone. I'll stay right here until the dawn. A heart of paper, a soul of ink, standing on the very brink. The library is sleeping now. The hallway stretches long and gray, leading my restless heart away. Behind me, books and silent ghosts. Ahead, the dark and empty posts. Each step I take is a hollow sound. In this cathedral I have found. The walls are whispering ancient names in a gallery of gilded frames. Echoes in the hallway, shadows on the door. I'm searching for the things I knew. ghost in the wood, a sigh in the stone. In this beautiful house, I'm never alone. The light at the end is a silver needle, making my heavy heart feel feeble. I walk this line until it ends, where the shadow of the staircase bends. The library is a memory now, a cooling sweat upon my brow. The sky is leaning heavy on the glass, watching the slow and silver shadows pass. 1,000 liquid fingers on the pane, playing the old and lonely song of rain. I'm safe inside this house of paper walls, while outside the endless evening falls. Each drop a story shattered into light against the velvet backdrop of the night. Oh, glass and water dancing in the dark, without a flame, without a single spark. The roof is singing a song I used to know, from a lifetime lived so long ago, in the library of the endless night. I watch the ripples run across the blue, the way my thoughts keep running back to you. The ink is dry, the books are fast asleep, with secrets that they promised they would keep. The world is drowning in a sea of gray, but here the silence washes grief away. I'll stay right here until the clouds are gone, and wait for a different kind of dawn. hiding somewhere in the mist, like a lover's name that's been dismissed. But I don't mind the cold and empty sky, as long as the rain is drifting by. My heart is quiet, like a folded page, a bird that finally escaped its cage. Just glass and water and a soul at rest in the sanctuary that I love the best. I found it hidden in a world of dust, behind a latch of ancient red-brown rust, a map of places that have ceased to be, a fading path across a silver sea. The ink is pale like veins beneath the skin, showing the places where the dreams begin. I trace the lines with a trembling hand, seeking a border to a promised land. Oh, the forgotten map, the silent guide to all the secrets that we try to hide, between the latitudes of loss and grace. I'm looking for a long forgotten face in the library of the endless night. There is a city marked in faded gold, a story that the poets never told. I hear the echoes of a distant shore, behind the heavy wood of every door. Is this the way to where the shadows grow? Or just a phantom that I used to know? The compass spins but never finds the north, as from the darkness I am stepping forth. like a dying coal, the final voyage of a weary soul. I'll fold the paper, put the map away, and wait for a light that won't be called the day. The library is vast, the ink is deep, and some adventures are best left to sleep. The stars on the parchment begin to fade into the comfort of the velvet shade. The amber light is trapped within the rim as the fire in the hearth begins to dim. A bitter sweetness resting on my tongue, like a song that we have always sung. I watch the world through the golden haze, lost within this architectural maze. One sip for memory, one for the regret. The night is young, and I'm not finished yet. Oh, the glass of sherry and the velvet chair, the scent of old wood hanging in the air. Time is a bottle poured out on the floor, and I don't need to wander anymore. In the library of the endless night, the ice is melted, though the room is warm, a quiet refuge from the winter storm. I see my face reflected in the wine, the blurry borders of a life's design. Is it the drink or just the dusty light that makes the shadows seem so soft and bright? I'll stay right here until the glass is dry, underneath the library's watchful eye. The fire's breath is turning into ash. The silver light, a dying, distant flash. I swirl the liquid round and round again, a gentle numbing for the ghost of pain. Let the books sleep upon their heavy shelves, we're just the spirits of our former selves. One last drop before I close my eyes, where the secret of the evening lies. The brass is swinging to and fro, counting the things we used to know. A steady heartbeat made of steel, the only thing that's truly real. The library is breathing deep, while all the heroes are asleep. The minutes fall like autumn leaves around the web, the silence weaves. Oh, the clock on the mantelpiece, praying for a long release. Round and round the shadows fly, underneath the midnight sky, in the library of the endless night. I don't look at the golden face, I just feel the slow embrace of every second passing by, like a cloud across the eye. The pendulum is a silver blade, cutting through the light and shade. We're moving but we're standing still, subject to the clockwork's will. The gears are turning soft and old, a story that is being told without a word, without a sound. In this room where I am bound, I'll let the hours drift away. making the escape complete. A winding path of cold and twisted steel, turning away from everything that's real. I place my hand upon the frozen rail, following a long and dusty trail. Upwards we go, where the shadows are thin, where the secrets of the rafters begin. One step, two steps into the gloom, far above the main reading room. Oh, the spiral staircase in the dark, leading me toward a tiny spark. Round and round the world begins to spin, letting the quiet madness in the library of the endless night. The shelves up here are forgotten and gray, hiding the things that we threw away. Torn off covers and letters in Greek, waiting for a tongue that can speak. I feel the height like a weight on my chest, a lonely bird looking for a nest. The air is thin and it tastes like the past, a silent spell that was meant to last. I've reached the top, where the gargoyles hide, with nowhere left to run or to glide. I look down at the sea of old ink, standing on the very edge of the brink. The spiral has brought me to the end, where the shadows and the echoes blend. I'll stay right here, where the stars are near, far away from the ghost of a fear. a silver cup, watching the shadows rising up. The ink is waiting for a hand to guide all of the secrets that we keep inside. I see my eyes in the liquid black, a path that never leads me back. The words are drowning before they're born, in the quiet of the early morn. Oh, the inkwell deep and wide, where the ghost of the letters hide. Write me a line of light and shade before the silver memories fade. In the library of the endless night. The nib is cold against the page, writing down the quiet age. A drop of darkness falls like a tear, washing away a forgotten fear. Is it a poem or is it a curse? A simple prayer or a final verse? The reflection ripples with the breeze, moving through the ancient trees. The bottle is empty, the pen is dry, underneath the ink black sky. I'll leave the paper blank and white, a gift for the coming night. The reflection slowly disappears with the weight of 1,000 years. Close the drawer and let it be, lost within the inky sea. Heavy and red, the velvet falls, closing out the library walls. A world of dust is left behind for a different state of mind. I pull the cord, I dim the light, and surrender to the velvet night. It smells of sage and ancient tea, wrapping its cold arms round me. Oh, the curtain thick and deep, where the tired secrets sleep. Hide the world and hide the day. Let the shadows have their way in the library of the endless night. Beyond the fold, the garden grows in ways that only the moonlight knows. I press my face against the grain, feeling the heartbeat of the rain. The fabric drinks every sound, pinning my spirit to the ground. Ghost behind the red, with nothing left that must be said. Are sliding on the pole, a quiet music for the soul. I'll stay within this crimson nest and give my wandering heart a rest. The library can fade to black. There is no road that leads me back, just the velvet and the dark, and a single dying spark. A silver path across the floor, creeping in beneath the door. A million worlds worlds in a single ray, the ghosts of the forgotten day. They dance so slow, they dance so light, in the cathedral of the night. I reach my hand to touch the glow, but there is nowhere left to go. Oh, the dust and the silver beam, the quiet heart of a waking dream, spinning round in a silent dream, while the ancient shadows sing in the library of the endless night. Each tiny speck, a life once led, a word that someone might have said, a broken promise, a faded name, caught within the lunar flame. The shelves are tall, the books are deep, but even they are fast asleep. Only the light is wide awake for the sake of a heart's own ache. Across the sky, saying a long and cold goodbye. The beam is shorter, the light is thin, letting the deeper darkness in. I'll close my eyes and let it pass, like a breath upon a glass, just the dust and the empty air, and the silence everywhere. The wick is glowing, a tiny red eye, watching the hours go drifting by. The leather is warm beneath my hand. In this silent and paper land, I've read the lines, I've seen the end. I've found a ghost and I've found a friend. Now the ink is part of my soul, making the broken story whole. endless night. Close the book and turn the key. Set the ancient shadows free. In the library of the endless night. The shelves are tall, the ceilings are high. Underneath the velvet sky, I don't need to see the way to the borders of the coming day. I am a word in a golden frame, without a face and without a name. The dust is settling on the floor as I walk toward the heavy door. The flame is gone, the smoke is thin, letting the deeper quiet in. I'll leave my spirit on the shelf, a better version of myself. The library is dreaming now, with a silver crown upon its brow. Good night to the ink and the bone. I am finally going home. Mm-hmm.